I'm currently in Australia. I'm studying at University of Newcastle, and I've been here since July. I have done 6 months around Australia, and I've done 2 weeks in New Zealand. I'm going to tell you a bit more about Australia and about my experience overall, and then I'm going to talk to Talita, which is my friend from Newcastle, about what Australia is like. I'll give you some tips about going around places. So, Talita, hi. What should I say? So far, I'm living on campus in Newcastle. Campus are a good way to meet new people and a good way to travel around, because when you live on campus, everybody on campus tends to be a new student, so therefore they tend to be in the same boat as you, and therefore you don't feel like you're homesick.
Yeah, I've got to agree. It's a really fantastic environment to get to know a bunch of new people. A lot of people are in a similar situation because, even as a domestic student, I'm from Sydney. I travel 2 hours to get to Newcastle. You're more than happy to make friends because everyone there is new. Everyone there is willing to make a new experience, and it's a fantastic thing.
This is how me and Talila met. We were in a different house, but we met on the campus through a friend that's my neighbour.
Yeah, that's right.
And isn't it? What else? So, first, rule number 1 when it comes to Sydney, get an Uber card. That is very helpful because I have learned that I have an Uber card, but then I didn't have enough money on an Uber card. So always top up. Make sure that you top up more than you go in distant. Unlike me, you will come face a problem. I had a security officer came up to me, so I had to pretend that I am a new kid, which I was at the time, and said to them, I've just arrived to Australia like yesterday, sort of thing. And he said to me, be careful next time or else you will get a fine. I said to him, I'm so sorry, I've just literally got here, I didn't know how an Uber card worked. But to be honest with you, I was in Australia 2 weeks already, so you have to pretend that you're like a baby and like stupid basically. But always make sure. Rule number 2, get a SIM card, because once I've arrived at accommodation in Newcastle, I didn't know where I was going because the campus was massive. And if you get lost like I did, ask a Australian. They were more happy to show you around and point you in the right direction, and they will stay with you until you get sorted. That's what I have learned. And you need a SIM card because just in case you need to phone your university to let you in, and you need a SIM card just in case any other emergency might occur. Anything else? Or
in terms of different cities, there are different ways of traveling. So I'd say that in Sydney and Newcastle, the biggest mode of transport is bus and train, which, in all honesty, trains are pretty reliable, but buses a little bit lesser. So I'd recommend, you've got that Opal card, but don't always be completely reliant on public transport.
So rule number 3, make a friend with an Australian. Have a car.
Yeah, a lot of Aussies have cars, just because trying to get around on the train, especially when you're trying to make a uni class, when you're trying to get there on time, it's a bit of an issue. But if you're traveling in Melbourne, travelling around on trams and trains, they are actually very reliable. Adelaide, I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, I still haven't been to Adelaide, but I went up to Cairns, and I've learned that it's more. It takes forever to go to Cairns. I thought it would be like 1 hour journey on a plane, but no, it was 3 hours journey. That's how big Australia was. So I was more surprised if I were you. But no, go up to Cairns and do the Great Barrier Reef. I would recommend that because it's just so nice scenery, and do it before it's gone. And up there it's more humid and tropical compared to Sydney, where it's more of the buildings and city and beaches.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
No, if you're traveling by yourself, go and stay in hostels, because not many people in hostels are by themselves and they like to meet friends. So just be an open person and just ready to opt for any different tours and adventure. Yeah. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to go up and say hi to a complete random stranger, because it might look stupid at first, but then again, that's how you make friends.
Yeah, generally Australians are very friendly. even outside of the uni campus. When we were, I mean, even just yesterday, I was traveling with Min around Sydney, and yeah, just another traveler came up to us and was asking for directions for how to get to Bondi Beach, and we just started talking for a while, and yeah, it was lovely. Everyone's more than happy to help. So if you're ever feeling homesick or a bit out of your elements, there's a really supportive community here, especially so in Newcastle. I mean, isn't there an exchange student club that you can join?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, exchange student club is a good way to meet people that live off the campus, like people from Germany, from France, from all over the place. Even though I live in like Halls College, I went on trips with the exchange team, and I did like the Blue Mountains and went up surfing, sand surfing, and all of the different places, which is really fun. And most people that's on exchange live like all around the campuses, so you make friends not only in your halls but like people around you.
Yeah, true.
And you and so you end up creating like a little bunch of exchange people and little bunch of people in your hall, so you never feel lonely basically.
Yeah, you get a lot of exchange students coming from all around the world, so you get to meet a whole variety of different people from all these different cultures. It's sweet, it's really cool.
So what to pack when you come to Australia? Good question too.
Ooh.
Well, it's always hot, but then they said it's always cold, but that cold is like 12 degrees, 15 degrees.
Yeah, that is cold.
No, that is really warm. That is like an average temperature in England. Thank you very much. So most of you will get sunburn, so sunscreen.
Very, very true. And aloe vera, because you will get burnt.
Yeah, well, not that burnt, but yeah, we'll get burnt according to now. And yeah, if you're staying for the whole year, I recommend doing Christmas in Australia, because you have a beach Christmas compared to white Christmas.
Yeah, everyone was saying that it's quite strange coming to Australia, and yeah, it's hot as it can get up to 40 degrees during Christmas.
Oh my God. Yeah, you would not like a 40-degree weather. Yeah, and just I would pack like all your like clothes and essentials, but don't pack like pillows and sleeping bags or that. You buy that when you get into your hall. So like your plates, your blankets, or your nightfall, you can buy when you arrive here. Save your room in your bag. What else? Oh yeah, keep like a little notebook just in case you want to write things down, like your password for your login on your computer online, because you need that throughout the year, and there might be too much information all at once. So I always just write down like different username and password into the book to make sure that I don't forget like all my time. What else? Anything else you need to pack for?
I think just having clothing for different, I don't know, events. Like in general, Australia's pretty laid back in terms of clothing, but we have a few formals here and there, so just bring in a variety of clothes. So mostly pretty chilled stuff so you can head to the beach.
Yeah. Some people ask me, how do you make friends? I guess you just have to be up for different activities, be really open.
Don't be scared to go out there and just say hi to a random stranger.
Yeah, I've learned that Australian people are so friendly. They will literally invite you anywhere.
Yeah, and also remember that even the domestic students, we're in a similar position. We're coming to a different university. We also don't know anyone. So yeah, we're happy to lend a helping hand, but also to meet a new face and make a new friend.
Yeah, so me and Tina ended up being friends. Now I'm currently staying at her house before I go up my travels on Sunday. Anything else? Trying to think. Is there anything else we need to say?
No, I think that's everything.
No, that's it. Yeah. Well, we will keep you updated if you've got anything else. But we're looking forward to see you in Australia.
Yeah, definitely.
And hopefully you end up. Hopefully, coming to Newcastle, you end up seeing Toledo. But thanks.